the truth. Stephanie in the studio.
Hello. You finally got your home.
Yes.
You did the contract and did everything.
Pretty much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Seriously. Now you seem a little relaxed because like last time you were like, you know.
Yeah.
You're better.
I actually had another fight with my landlord, but we won't talk about that.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah. But, no,
but
yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, so,
it's close here?
Yes, it is. I'm a new homeowner.
Yay!
So, yay! I'm no longer under anybody. I'm now a new homeowner.
Oh my goodness.
I
Long
moved,
story, huh?
Yeah, I move in April, so I still have a long way to go. I still have about a month and a half
but
to go.
you have to like buy things and then do
Get
everything
ready.
and then, you know, maybe like redecorate
Yeah.
and everything. I know, but your mom is here too.
She's actually coming back again in April when we move.
Of course, it's your mom. I love your mom. She's so cute. She's like, it's like, seems like she's in like I don't know, maybe like very near here. Like maybe she's like in Gyeonggi-do. So
Yeah.
she's like, so she comes to Seoul like so often. I'm like, I think your mom stays in Korea. I think.
So yeah,
It's funny.
it's true. She really does. It does feel like she lives in a different province instead of in LA.
I know.
Instead
just
of hopping
different
a flight, just hopping a flight for 12 to 13 hours to come see me.
Seriously, how can she do that?
I have no clue.
It's serious. Oh my goodness.
I think it's her excuse to come see the dog. She misses my puppy, so
no.
she does.
I
Whenever
know,
she,
but
whenever
I know,
she
but
calls
that-
me, whenever she calls me, she doesn't ask me what I'm doing. She always asks what the dog's doing.
Are you serious?
When I'm at home, you know, I get in trouble from my mom these days because I'm not paying attention to my dog. I just got out of the shower. She's like, "Why aren't you playing with Naomi?" I'm just like,
Mom,
I just
I
got
don't-
out of the shower. It's like,
What
do you want me
Mom,
to do?
I can take her my dog. No, but still, she'd be like, she's worried about you. That's why she's here. You know.
Yeah.
Is she here in the building?
No,
no.
she's at home.
Because
She's with
every
my
time,
dog.
Oh,
She's with
okay.
my dog.
Okay, because every time she comes to Korea, she comes to this building. So I'm
she
like,
comes to the
hello,
studio.
mommy. I miss her.
All right. Well, I most definitely tell her that you do miss her. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change it up this week. So normally we have about 2 to 3 stories. No, about 3 to 4, I'd say, each week. Starting this week, we're going to give you guys a signed CD to one of the messages that we get. Also, for today, only today, we get a box of CDs. So this is our Hour 2 box. Yep, there we go.
Look at this. Look at this. Everyone.
This is Hour 2 box. It's going to be posted in just a few moments with our A and B. So with our first story,
so much going on.
A and B is going to be divided like we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. And then what we're going to do is the winning team, we're going to choose one of the winners or the listeners that gave the best advice today. And then we're going to give you guys the box. So turn on your I don't know, your shrink caps so that you can give the best advice as possible to win CDs.
Yeah. I mean, giving a good advice really helps our listeners.
course.
So, I mean, that's very important.
Exactly.
Okay, so should I start?
All right, please.
All right, the first one, it's from USA. Ben. Hello, Ben. Interesting dilemma. So, after starting college 15 years ago and dropping out, I am graduating this year. Congrats. Knowing I probably won't get much from a family, I'm treating myself to a trip to Seoul. I'm using all the money I have for this trip. Well, that's not the issue. My youngest sister is getting married in 2 months, and I really should go. She's getting married on the other side of the country. It will cost me almost half of half of what the Seoul flight cost to. My dad gave me an out. He said if I feel the trip will interfere with my schoolwork, I don't have to go. But it's my baby sister. We're not really close. In fact, we talk maybe once in a year. But like I said, it's my baby sister. So I need to figure out how to tell my family I'm not going to the wedding, but I'm going to Korea in the summer. Or should I just bite the credit card bullet and buy a ticket to fly to the wedding too? So here we go. So A, tell the truth to family and go on trip to Seoul as planned. And B, even though it's over budget, go to little sister's wedding and Korea trip. Okay, so that's A and B.
Okay, so this is the choice. Skip sister's wedding and just come to Korea. Or B, do both, even though he's going to...
With the credit card. Use the credit card.
He's going to be over budget for a while.
Debt.
Well, according to most surveys, most people in this world are...
right, a lot of people.
Everybody's in debt, pretty much.
Well, because they use credit card. Anyways, I have a question. Have you ever been into the wedding in the States?
Weddings in the States,
yeah,
yes.
Do they give the...
No. They do not give congratulatory money.
Oh, they don't?
They don't.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah.
Well,
it's his sister, so he wouldn't be doing it anyways. It's his sister. It's not a friend. It's a sister. It's family.
Right.
You're not going to be giving them.
I did it for my cousin.
But it's cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're only daughters. So.
Well, you have to participate.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Participating in the wedding, yes, but the only expenses that Ben is going to be using is a plane ticket.
Right.
So the only thing that he's over budget right now is he's got everything planned for Seoul trip, and he's got his money and everything. He's been saving up for Korea, and the flight ticket to go back to his sister is going to be costing him half of that. So he's going to be adding, that plus half to it. So I'm guessing it's about a $500 to $600 ticket.
Right.
And then, plus, being there and the expenses of being there, buying the sister a wedding present or wherever.
Right? Like both way, I don't know. These days the flight costs about, I don't know, 1,050.
Yeah, going back to the States, almost 2,000. So I'm guessing that's about $1,000. So about $1,000 that he's thinking of going to his sister's wedding. So pretty much he's saying, do I skip the sister's wedding altogether and just go to Korea, or go to both, even though I'm a little over budget? You know what? Honestly, I'd say do both, even though you're a little over budget. The reason is because I do know that there's a lot of people that do get married twice these days, but knock on wood, hopefully your sister doesn't get married twice.
And the biggest sister will be she will probably thinking about marriage since she was very young.
I mean, when it comes to family matters, I'm actually beating myself this year because one of my cousins is graduating from college, or from high school, that is. I pretty much raised him, and so for me to miss his graduation, it's kind of sad for me to be missing it.
Why? Because this is great. It's once in a lifetime.
Yeah, because I grew up in the same house with him.
Okay.
So we're pretty much brother and sister. So even though we're cousins, we grew up in the same house. So it really sucks that I can't go to see his graduation because it's only a once in a lifetime thing.
Oh, I see. And you're your only child too.
Yeah, I'm an only child too.
So I can't really I don't know. This is very hard for me because I don't have any
relatives,
my sister or brother. I don't have any. But for me, when I was in the States, when I had to do my thing, I could not attend to my cousin's wedding, but I sent money. I mean, that's a part of a thing in Korea because you you help them, or it's a congratulation fee. We do it for the wedding, right?
Yes,
and also the funeral. But so I send the good amount of money, the good budget.
Well, this is what happens.
So,
the Korean culture, how this started was, in Korea, the reason why people give congratulatory money, which is called 축의금, it's also rated on how close you were with them, but it's something that is in Asian culture more so that long time ago in Korea, when somebody got married, it was a big feast for the entire village. And so obviously people kind of felt bad because one household would be preparing everything, taking care of everybody. So what started as kind of like nice gestures. It's kind of become mandatory these days.
Right.
And for guys and girls, it's very different on how much you give each other.
It doesn't really matter how much.
But it's pretty much in the States. I think it's very similar to where you buy a gift anyways. You buy a wedding gift. There's always a wedding gift table.
Exactly.
These days, women, and I think this is the smartest idea ever, women in their invitations, they send a list.
Okay.
And they say what they need in their new home.
So the people don't have to buy the random things.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't have to buy random things. And if it's more expensive, let's say if they need a refrigerator.
Right.
Since refrigerators are a little pricey, what ends up happening is a group of friends. So let's say, Stephanie, you were getting married, us and, a bunch of your friends, including myself, we would
the money together.
Get the money together and then give it to you.
That's smart.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but I'd have to say do both.
I mean, yes, because especially to your like close baby sister. So I would say because it's different situation than what I was doing. So maybe doing both will be better.
I know that your dad gave you an out, saying that, because of school and because you just went back after, dropping out and you're graduating this year. He does know that if it's going to be putting a strain on finals and whatnot, obviously it's something that he doesn't want to burden you with.
Right.
But then again, something that I've been noticing these days, these generations, these days, especially within the past 10 to 15 years, including myself, I don't take a lot of pictures anymore.
Me too.
And we take a lot of self pictures in our cell phones, but that's about it. We don't take a lot of pictures anymore.
Right, true.
Like,
I don't even own a camera.
Yeah, see, I don't either. I don't own a camera anymore. And so, because we used to, even when I first met you, we used to take pictures, like random pictures.
Right.
At
a
home.
digital camera.
Yeah, with digital cameras or whatever. But, I'd have to say that, Ben, if you were to miss your sister's wedding, you're going to look back at the wedding pictures and you're not going to be there. And you're going to I feel that you're really going to kick yourself in the butt for not being there for the picture's sake. I mean, I know that it's going to be like money wise, it's a hassle. It's just, but it's still, I mean, you're going to be with family and the pictures do last. Even though you're a little over budget. Yeah. So
why don't you ask your dad to help a little bit out, like help?
Maybe, maybe you can even ask your dad.
Yeah, already gave you the advice, and then why don't you just sit and talk to him? And it's family. Everyone's family. So like money wise, I think your parents, your family will definitely help you with that.
Oh, well, yeah. Or even just to talk to your sister and be like, hey, if you want me to go, buy me my ticket.
I mean, that would be a cute way to just like offer, but they're not that close, they talk, they like literally talk. Yeah. So that'd be a little random.
That'd be very random, but still.
Like,
anyways.
Hey, baby, I heard that you're gonna get married, so send me the ticket.
Yeah, so like, hey, little sister, you're getting married, so send me my ticket, so then I can go see you.
Oh my God, your little sister is gonna be, oh, no, thank you.
It's like, you don't need to be at the wedding.
Oh my goodness.
Well, so it's Team A and Team B today.
Yes.
Should he fess up and not go to the wedding and just tell his family that he's going to Seoul, so he needs to save up and he can't go? Or, even though it's a little over budget, go to both the wedding and come to Korea.
Yo.
Now, our box number 2 for today includes BTS, Beat Win, Fiestar, Geeks, and Hyuna.
Look at that.
So, one lucky A or B is going to get that. And also, give some advice, because just voting is not going to help. We're going to... you guys are going to give advice to win it. And also, one of our story winners for today is going to be getting a signed CD.
Yep.
So,
a lot of gifts.
Well. Yeah, lots of gifts today. Because it's Friday.
It's Friday. Traffic. I was dying. I was screaming.
Really? There wasn't that much traffic when I was coming into the studio.
You know what? There was an accident.
That's what happens in Korea. Once there's an accident, because the roads are so small.
I know, but the thing is, like, the road, there's one lane. Yeah. One lane now to entrance the freeway. Just one lane.
Yeah.
And then there's car accident. Of course there's car accident. There's like massive, like 4 lanes, and then, just narrow into one lane and then just go into the freeway. I'm like, excuse me? And then I especially have to, because I live in Seongsu-dong, we call it. It's like, I have to go, over the bridge. And then if that bridge has an accident or traffic, I'm done.
Exactly.
I have to take a Hangang River taxi or something like that.
They used to have those. They don't have them anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have them anymore.
Oh,
they no longer use the Hangang River service anymore. Which is really sad, because it was really cool. All right, guys. So what do you guys think you want him to do? Is it Team A or Team B? Give some advice as well, so you can get a chance to win that. We have a perfect song for you guys.
Oh yes, look at that.
Kim Jino of SG Wannabe is singing "Family Portrait." 가족 사진. We'll see you guys after this. We're getting a lot of good advice on our message board with our ugly truth. Ben actually just reposted for us. So it looks like he's voting for himself. But he's agreeing that I make a good argument, but he still wants to hear from all of you guys. So don't forget to continue to send in your opinions for this. Team A, for him to just forget about it and come to Korea, or go to both, even though it's a little over budget. And as Stephanie suggested earlier about asking his dad for some help, it looks like the entire family is going to be staying at a hotel.
Right.
So his dad's already paying for his hotel fee, so he's not going to ask him to pay for the plane ticket. So what do you guys think Ben should do? A or B? And give us some advice, because we're going to choose one of you guys if it's some good solid advice that Ben wants to use, and we're going to be sending it to the winning team.
What are the good way to save money though, to get the money, or actually the loan, to loan money? Because he needs like more, like a $500 more, like at least. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you still have about 2 months. If you don't mind. I mean, I know it's your last year in college.
Part-time?
Maybe a part-time on top. I know it's going to be really hard, but it's going to be really hard, but it's 2 months away. And, if you squeeze in any part-time job, even a late night part-time, waiting job, it might be, useful.
Right. Yeah, I think our listener can help us with that.
Yeah.
Help him with that, actually.
Yeah, for all of our listeners, if you guys have any ideas for him to maybe even save up some money before he leaves.
Or earn money.
For the next 2 months, share with us. Now, our second story is from Singapore.
All right, from Singapore, it's Grace. Hello, Grace. Hello, Onni and K-poppin. I don't like to talk behind my but my friends stress me out. So here goes. I think it started last year. My birthday is in September, so I invited my friend to dinner. We had good time, and I got a lot of cool gifts. My friend H, she gave me a pretty hairpin. How nice of her. Next Monday, we met at school, and she was asking, where's the hairpin that I gave you last week? So I told her it's in my jewel case. I didn't wear it because it wasn't suit on the clothes that I wore, but the problem wasn't solved. She asked me the day after and the after, again and again, until I actually wear it. Anytime she gives something to me, she's keep checking me that make sure I'm actually using them. As we spend time together more and more, there are more things we give present each other. Now, I know that she's going to keep ask about everything that she gave me. I'm a little afraid to receive from her. One day, she gave me a cell phone case. I used it well for a while, but I found other good designs, so I changed it. Then she started again. Oh, you changed your case? What happened to the case that I gave you? Did you like it? Did you break it? Oh my goodness. I don't understand her. It's the present isn't the presents are just giving away and feel pleasure?
Have you heard a friend like this?
That's so annoying. No, I mean, I do this to tease him.
Oh, to tease
I'm like,
them.
excuse me, where's the hairpin that I gave you? Oh, you did not like that. Give me back, girl. But if she's serious, Grace, wow, that's very annoying. That is just so annoying. Because, all this detail really bothers me. Especially, this is very girly stuff, right?
Yeah.
I can't stand this.
I've actually had a boyfriend do this to me. I've had an ex do this to
me. Sorry, Ida.
So, no, it's like...
What was it? What was the gift?
No, it was like a household appliance. And they kept asking. They would always ask, do you still use it? I don't even know what it was. It was like it was some type of cleaning utensil or something like that.
Cleaning thing?
Because I said that I was annoyed with how much I had.
And then he was checking up.
No, he kept kept texting it. Did you use it when you cleaned the house? I'm like,
why did you say yes then?
I was like, yeah, I used it.
It's like, thank you, baby.
It's like, yeah, thank you.
Done.
And then he came to pick me up once, and he saw that I didn't have it out or something like that. I had it in the box or whatever. He's like, I thought you said you used it. And I'm just like, I just put it away for safekeeping.
Okay.
So I did that. I was like, I just put it away for safekeeping. I don't want it to get broken or anything. So I used it and I put it back in the box. And he's like, sure.
But it's used, right?
Yeah, I use it.
If it's new, then that's a different story.
Well, I use it, but not as much. I don't even know what it was. I don't remember what it was. See, that's how much
No, but that's a long time ago, and that's a small thing. It's
it's a
you
small
can't
thing.
really remember.
But I think I know.
Gifts.
I think I know where Grace is coming from, though, because think about it. I think it's with anything. If it's not about gifts. So if this was about texting, I think this would be really annoying as well.
Texting, like, every time bothering with this kind of stuff?
No. I'm talking about, like, just texting in general. If it wasn't about, like, why aren't you using the case that I got you? Why aren't you wearing the hairpin? What? Like, what if they were talking about texting, like, why aren't you texting me back? You read this. Why aren't you texting me back? Because a lot of texting services these days, you can check if you read it or not.
Right. The one thing. Yeah, the one thing.
So, why did you read it and not reply? It's just like, chill.
Seriously, they do that?
People do this.
Well, actually, really, because people know that what you're doing and what your job is, and then you're busy.
Well, that's me. I mean, but when it comes to friends, I think that you
know what? But you never answer your text.
I do tend to. Oh, well, no, that one
like,
particular.
Excuse me. You did this you did this to me too. So, I know what.
No, one.
You cannot say that because I was texting Isa like a long time ago, and then she did not reply, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And then the next day I was like, Ida, why didn't you answer? And she's like, I was busy. I'm like, okay, but you know what? I was like, you do not do that.
I don't reply to a certain few messenger services.
Thank you.
I don't. I honestly don't.
Thank you. I love you too.
Yeah, I love you too.
Yeah.
No, there's a few messenger
Seriously.
services because people keep sending me games.
Don't say that.
No, people.
To the people that stop annoying me. Don't do that. You never check your text.
No. See, this is what happens. People keep sending me game invitations, and so I turn off the
alarm,
and so I don't get it.
Stop it.
It doesn't pop up on my phone. It doesn't
either. Here, who does it?
Well, no. Okay, so this is what happens. So Grace, I think I know where you're coming from. I think though, I think your friend actually needs a little bit more confidence in her relationship in general. I think just even though it's a friendship between you two, I think there's a little bit of a lack of confidence in her relationship with you because she's trying to do things or she's trying to weigh the relationship with materialistic things. And if she ever has a boyfriend, I feel that she's going to do the exact same thing.
Or if she's insecure about losing her friend.
Yeah.
Because that could be very a mental thing. Because a lot of people these days, when I mean, this is for example, because when they don't get much love when they're young, from their parents, they do that to their boyfriend or girlfriends or to the friends. They don't want to lose friends. This is kind of like the medical thing that I read. I think I read a book a long time ago about this. So they try to, give stuff like to tell them that it belongs to you, but it's from me. It's like to keep check that through that object. So if you don't wear it or if you don't have it, that kind of like feel like insecure.
So that you're throwing them away, so to speak.
Right. So yeah. Yeah, like Ida said, I mean, your friends need a lot of confidence, but maybe she is afraid to lose you, or she's very insecure inside. I think
so. I think I understand that you're kind of petrified and paranoid to continue to receive messages or like any type of gift from her because you feel that you're gonna have to feel obligated to wear it around.
Right.
I'd have to say that talk with her about it first. I think because it's a girl friend, just like a friend, I think it'll be a lot easier. I think in relationships, it would be a lot harder to say this if it was an intimate relationship. But, because you guys are just, friends and you guys are really close friends anyways, assure her that even though you don't have that object with you, you still like it.
Right.
Just assure her that. There's a lot of ways you can get through to her.
You can just talk. You can just say it. You can just say, I mean, I really like the hairpin. Just constantly. I know it's kind of awkward to just like bring up randomly, but you know what? That I think your friends really like it.
Yeah, just keep telling her that I have it at home. Or how about this? If you ever win a box, or if you have any boxes at home, make a box of all the stuff that she's given you, if it fits in the box, and then just send a picture of it to her and be like, this is where I keep all the treasured stuff from you.
Yeah, for her birthday or something like that.
Or like just, let her know that you treasure the stuff even though you don't wear it every single day.
Right.
With the cell phone case and whatnot, I think that also can be something that...
Yeah, think about that. She's your baby sister. Let's put it in that way. So
that'll help.
So mentally, you're a little bit more mature than her, right?
Yeah,
I think that will help.
I think that will most definitely be helpful indeed, and maybe even give her a hug, just like this next track is saying. 4 Minute is singing 안아줄래? Give me a hug, and we will see you guys. 안줄래. That's it's Friday. Oh my goodness, I need more coffee.
I don't even have my coffee. Is that weird?
Oh wow, you don't have coffee
because
today?
I didn't have a time to stop by the cafe because of that accident, and then because of that traffic.
Okay, see, you have more caffeine in you than I have, or some, because I need either that or I need more. Oh my, 안줄래. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Like, totally different.
Totally different. This is what happens when you read Korean wrong, guys. So, not going to give it to you. 안줄래 by 4 Minute. So, maybe you're not going to give her anything in the future? We're going to take a listen to this track and we'll see you guys after this. We're back, and our last story's pretty intense.
I like it. So I have to start right now.
For all of our younger listeners out there, you might want to
listen with your mother.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
Rianne.
PG-13.
Rianne from China. Hello, Isak and Stephanie. Hello. One day, I finished my work late. I was about to leave my office, but my phone rang. It was someone who I knew from one of my friends' group. He is a bit younger than me. We are not that close to each other, but I kind of have something for him because he is good-looking guy. So on the phone, he asked me, "Do you want to come out?" And she said, yes. So how can I deny him? And it wasn't just me and him. He said many other friends are there too. So I went there. We ate, we drank, and we were drunk, kind of. He offered to give me a ride home, so we walked together. On the way to my house, he suddenly told me to stop, and guess what? He kissed me. I didn't know what to do for a second, but I gotta admit that I liked it because I haven't been in a relationship for a while, and I know he doesn't have a girlfriend. After the kiss, I didn't say anything. We just say goodbye to each other. The next day, I was expecting his call or text something, but I waited a whole day, but he didn't contact me at all. Even I text him for first did you get home well? But didn't text me back. I was disappointed. Well, at least he had a good time. Well, this is not the end of story. That night, he called me. Finally, I can hear that he was drunk. You know what he was saying? He said, "I like you. Do you want to go out with me?" What is this? He kissed me, then he ignored my text, and he calls me when he drunk? What should I do with him? Okay, we seriously need an ugly truth for this. Ida, what do you think?
Go out with him.
Yeah, I mean, right away?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he drunk calls you. That's a problem. But hey, at least he's telling you that he likes you. Now, if you're not the only girl that he does this to, then there's a problem.
Exactly. That's my point. Because he's not, I think, most of guys when they're drunk, it's like, that kind of involves me. I'm not a guy, but it happened to me. I didn't say, let's go out, but, I say I like you in a good way. Not like, oh, 사랑해, I love you so much, just, marry me. It's not like that, but,
she drunk calls. Yeah, she
yeah, and then, after, tomorrow, I'm like, why did I make so much smoke? I'm like, die, Stephanie, die. And then I text them, I'm like, sorry about yesterday. And then my friends know already. But you know what?
I take her phone when we go out.
So you know what? I think for my advice is don't go out right away. Just play hard to get before he really gets serious into you. And, but you know what? Maybe you're not the only one who he calls.
That is, I think, the ugly truth right here. It might not be only you. And if he's not answering the next day,
hungover, or he's with another girl.
That might be a problem. I'm trying to make this sound even nicer, but I mean, I would
just go ahead. This is the ugly truth, hun.
Yeah, I would date him, but because you said you haven't been in a relationship in a while, but it is a problem. I mean, obviously the first move happened when he was under the influence of an alcoholic beverage, and so were you. He also called you back to say that he liked you after having a few drinks. So I'd have to say that if the relationship itself has to be based on a couple of drinks, there's a problem there. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, now that he, said that to you, I'd say ask him, like, do you remember last night? If he says he doesn't, then forget about it.
Yeah, seriously.
If you text him back or call him and be like, do you remember what you said last night? And he's like, no. Then be like, bye.
But you know what? So like I will tell from my perspective because like what happened?
No, I was gonna say I was gonna say what you're gonna say, so I think you should say it.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, I was gonna say if not, just keep him on the side.
Maybe, yeah. For me. Oh my god, that was important. I forgot it because of you, Ida.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. So, but, oh, yes. So, I call these people, and next day, because I don't really remember, I don't call back. But if I have a feeling, if I know, like, but, in the morning when I wake up, it's like I see all this list that I called, right? There's not only guys. I mean, it has my mom, especially my mom is number one, my dad, number two. So my parents are very worried when I'm drunk. They're like, Stephanie, go home. But anyways, I'm like, I love you. I love you, mom. I love you, dad. I'm a happy person when I'm drunk. But anyways, and the next day.
She gets really hyper.
Yeah. But next day, I don't really text all those, the friends, just friends who are just friends. But if I have a feeling for someone, I text first. But probably the guys will do too. If he doesn't text first, he knows that he called you because he can see through all this data.
Oh yeah.
But if he just try to ignore it and then just keep calling when he's drunk only, then that's maybe he has a drunk. What is that? Alcohol. The problem. What is that? The hobby? No. What's that thing? What is it?
Oh, his drinking habits.
Drinking habits. Sorry. So, why don't you? I mean, why not going out with him? But play hard to get. Cause like when you play that, you will see the real him, the more side of him. So yes.
These days, there's something that's been very popular online.
What is?
It's before you date somebody, sit them in front of a computer with slow internet and see how they react.
What?
Before you start dating somebody, sit them in front of a computer with slow internet and see how they react.
Why?
Because it's slow internet. Everybody relies on the internet these days. So if you're in front of a computer that has slow internet, see how short-tempered they are.
Like in front of a laptop or the computer or something?
Anywhere that has slow internet. And see how they react. I don't think anybody would like to date me if they see me how I react in front of slow internet. I start throwing things.
Are you serious?
I hate it.
See, I don't even have a PC in my dormitory. It's like I don't even have a TV.
Well, think about your phone not loading.
I don't use the internet.
Oh.
I don't even search my name on the internet.
I don't do that either. I don't even remember the last time I researched my name. I research our guest names, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
for
if
work.
It's not, for work, yes, but if it's not important, I mean, nothing is important. I mean, maybe news, but I hear the radio. Radio is
so
okay.
You're on the radio anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Rihanna, I think that you should double check with him when he's sober. If he remembers what he said, date him. If not, just keep him on the side.
Simple.
Drinking buddy. You guys obviously click when you guys drink, so have a drinking buddy.
Because dating someone who has a drinking habit. No,
yeah, it's not bad.
Not
good.
I don't think it's good.
All right, now we're gonna move on to A and B. So who has won for today? Well, which team won for today?
Of course.
What do you think won?
B.
Yeah, Team B.
Even Ben, our listener, vote for him. So.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, though, Trevor was the only one that said Team A. Really, I'd say if possible, then canceling the original flight and going to the wedding instead would be the best option. The Korea trip can happen anytime, but the wedding can't. Out of the two choices, though, I'd say just to go with the plan and don't risk your money too much. So that was the only Team A that we got. But there was... Very brave indeed. Very brave indeed. But there is one thing that I wanted to share. Since Team B won, the person who's going to be receiving this box today actually gave us some pretty good advice. It was from a girl, but I think that Ben, you'll be able to get some good advice from this. So Katia from Mexico said that she chose B and says this. I think you would need to go to your sister's wedding because it's a special and unique occasion in life, as well as I'm an older sister and I've grown up and I've seen them in many times and we've shared many things. I would not mind reducing my budget for the trip or maybe even delay the Korea trip. And the trip can wait. Korea is not going anywhere. However, my sister would feel really bad if I was not able to go into this important day of her life, which is her wedding. I do not like that she would not be at my wedding as well. So if you would think about it the other way around, I know these things. I have two younger sisters. So Katia, who has two younger sisters, wishes that that would happen. So Katia, we're gonna send you this box of CDs. So
Congratulations.
you can share with your sisters if you would like. If not, you can just share. Just keep them to yourselves. So Katia, leave your name, number, and address, and we will send you your prize. So again, Katia from Mexico, we are going to be sending you your prize.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Team B. So, Ben, they're saying that don't forget to, maybe try to go to both. And I know that Tang and some of our other listeners are also giving you advice on how to save some money before you go. You might want to listen to Tang's advice because he comes to Korea quite often. Now, don't forget that for today, our second announcement is our second story for today. So, from Singapore, Grace, right? Yes, Grace from Singapore.
Yep.
We're going to be sending you a signed CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is starting this week. We're going to be sending one of the 3 to 4 stories, the listeners, signed CDs. So, Grace from Singapore, we're going to be sending you a signed CD, so don't forget to leave your name, number, and address, and we will send you your prize.
Congratulations.
All right, so let's hope that I can get the name right this time. Amugoto Murano. I don't know.
I don't know
Next
nothing.
time. We'll see you next week, Stephanie.
Bye-bye.